So today we're going to unbox all of this and add it to this. So we're going to have two pads today. One's a single zone and one is a multi-zone. Both cymbal pads. You could obviously, even the multi-zone instead of a cymbal, you could add another floor tom or whatever. But I want to go for cymbals because I want to emulate my live setup, and I'll show you how I did that and how it matches up at the end. But for now, let's unbox. Here we have the Yamaha DTX drums, the RCL 500. It's basically a rack clamp. Here's the Yamaha DTX drums PCY958. It's basically a 10-inch cymbal with the cymbal holder arm and a clamp. So this is all ready to go on your electronic kit, and it makes a great splash or mini china or whatever else you might want it to be. There we go. So this is plastic with holes in. This is your playing area. This is where you'll plug in. And it's even got a little cable tidy there. This is the Yamaha DTX drums PCY175 cymbal. It's 17 inches, it's got 3 zones, bell, edge, and the main body of the cymbal, and it's also got the choke and mute function. Nice big cymbal, perfect for ride playing. And there's the underside of it with the output there, and you've got your level there. Yamaha CH755. This was on back order. I had to wait a long time for this, which is why it took me a long time to complete this video. Again, you can use it for the electronic kit, or it would work absolutely fine if using real cymbals on it. This stuff is built really well. So first we'll take the sleeve out of this clamp. You don't need it, as this cymbal arm will fit nicely in there. So the plan is to take this cymbal and use it as the china over here. I'm going to put a bigger ride cymbal here, and then I'm going to use this, what would be my current ride, as a bigger crash cymbal, just to better emulate the larger sizes of a kit. I just undo the top one, I can use the bottom rack to hold it in place and stable whilst I mess around with the top bar and move and slide things up it. Then here where it says pad input is where you'll put the jack from the pad. And then that single zone pad jack and the sound of the bass drum hitting will come out of this stereo jack, which will go into the back of the drum brain, your module. And then that stereo jack will go into number 12, which is the kick pad. But you'll see it says kick/13, and 13 is the input from the kick tower, which will be the input coming from your single zone pad. So you plug in your stereo jack, and then the drum module will recognize two signals coming in. And next to it here is input 14, which was my dual zone cymbal pad, which I'm using as a china. So I'm going to go instrument, hit my splash, which currently has the sound of a china 2. So let's go choose a splash. I quite like quite big splashes, so I'm going to listen to my splashes. Go for splash 2. I think I play like an 11-inch splash, so I'm actually quite a big splash man. Okay, I'm going to store that. Store. So here you'll see I've got my splash in the middle above my toms and my china to my right side above the ride cymbal, emulating my live kit and my setup. Definitely the setup I used for One Last Day, and probably the one I'd use moving forward. So that's the DTX8 Pro expanded. I've got my bigger ride, I've moved the old ride up here for a bigger crash cymbal. I've got my china here now, which was the old crash from there, which is the perfect size for me to hit where I need it. And I've got my splash cymbal here. This is to copy my live kit. Obviously, if you're going to use this live though, possibilities are endless what you want to do. Instead of having another cymbal pad, you can have another drum pad. You may be fighting for space on the rack though. If you wanted to, instead of having this going into the kick pad, you could buy 2 kick pads and use 2 single bass drum pedals. Link them into there. You can do a lot with it. This is my practice tool. This emulates my live kit and it's everything I need. And that's the DTX8 Pro expanded.